Hello everyone, my name is Juliana Francisco. I am a sophomore here at the University of Memphis. And the cultural artifact that represents my culture and the one that I'm going to set one of my video presentations today is this soccer ball. Now, this is my normal size soccer ball. It's a size 5. There are plenty other sizes that you can buy at the stores or anything, but we just tend to use the size 5 one for the games and stuff. And so, first I want to talk about how this represents my culture and then later on me. So this soccer ball represents my culture because it allows us Mexicans to fully be ourselves. That allows us to be able to let out our Spanish and talk a lot more. And not only that, it allows us to have many doors open. And not only that, we meet people through these games, and it actually becomes those people that sometimes are our friends or long-term family and stuff. And the second thing that I want to talk about how it represents our culture is how sometimes even through this, all of us come together just to watch one soccer game. And all of us come together, we eat, we talk, we have fun, we cheer, we basically go through all the emotions of a regular game that sometimes anybody could be watching. And so, for example, the World Cup 2022, if you ever watched it, it had brought a lot of people, all of us together cheering for Mexico. It allowed all of us to come out, celebrate, scream, let out everything. And it was the most beautiful and thing that I ever experienced before. And so it was really fun seeing how just through this thing, it brings all of us people together and stuff. And it's really beautiful. And another thing I want to talk about is how this represents also me and part of my culture is who I am because I've come a long term with this ball. So I started playing when I was in 7th grade. I basically back then I didn't know how to speak Spanish well. I was very even ashamed to even speak it because of certain people always telling me that I wasn't allowed to speak Spanish. And so through joining a soccer team, it allowed doors for me to be not to be scared anymore. It allowed me to let out more of my Mexican. It allowed me to not be afraid or shame of who I am and who my parents were because they were the ones that gave birth to me. And through this, it allowed me through experience so many friends as well. Not only that, but being able to let out my Spanish and being able to connect with more people of also my culture through this one thing because we have this place here called Mayfield where it's a lot of us Hispanics that come together on Sundays to even play one of these single games or even through Saturdays that we just come to play one of these single games as together as a family, and it's really fun. And so this represents my culture a lot, even though people might already assume us Mexicans play soccer, but it is mostly right. And the way that I can this actually put this activity in my classroom is, for example, I plan to teach 1st grade, so a way that we can include like a spelling activity is having them in the format of a soccer game position and have them pass the ball on the carpet with their feet trying to spell out a word. So for example, I could have one student here, another student here, and have them pass the ball to each other and say, oh, I need you to spell this word, or I need you to spell this word. And it could be a fun game, and not only that, but they'll be also learning about their vocabulary words, and they can also learn through the importance of how soccer has played a big role for me. And not only that, but just to my culture overall, seeing how my culture can also be included in my classroom, which would be really fun and important for me. And that is the end of my presentation. Thank you.